Hello, welcome back to my channel. Joey here. As per usual, I'm a bit late to this hashtag, and since I didn't participate last year in the 8 pen questions, I thought I would just briefly give my answers for these. Thank you to Simone and Leanne Likes for setting this up and hosting it.
Question number 1. When and how did your fountain pen journey begin?
Good question. I have my journey documented in my pen profile notebook. Pilot Metropolitan, purchased March 2017. Hated it. Set it aside. Did not want to use it. Fast forward to June, and my boyfriend bought his first fountain pen, and he actually bought a few inks. I had only used the cartridge, and I think it was the bottles probably that started getting me interested in fountain pens again. So he bought a Lamy and a Noodler's Ahab. It stunk. I was like, why are you bringing this pen into my abode? But I loved the way it wrote. And then my boyfriend bought me a Lamy Safari. So really, all of this is his fault. And that is really messy because I can't write in a straight line. Favorite inks in the beginning. What are your go-to inks now? Our first ink was Pilot Iroshizuku. Ooh, Sailor Yamadori. Love that one. Beautiful. Emerald of Chivor. It's a classic for a reason. I think I don't know. I'm going to rate in Emerald of Chivor. In terms of what I reach for more now would be something like Sabi Midori by Tatya. How have your ink and pen tastes changed over time? They've gotten more expensive. I obviously love very bright pens and ink, but I am becoming more interested in muted colors. Am I becoming a sad beige dog mom? Are there inks and pens that you have yet to try but would like to? For sure, I would like a Sailor. I guess I have not tried KWZ ink. What is your Holy Grail pen? This is one that I really wanted for the longest time, and I said I wouldn't buy this until I got my story published, but that seemed like it was going to take forever to happen, so I bought it anyway. This is the Pelikan M600 in violet and white. I think at one point I would have considered this my Holy Grail pen, but now I guess I would consider something really expensive like a Mont Blanc. I don't know. How many pens do you currently own? Oh, good question. If this is correct, which I'm really bad at counting, so it's probably not, I own 42 pens and my boyfriend owns 12. So really I own 54 pens. Unless, did I buy a pen? Oh, hold on. So that was the count for January, March, and I did buy another pen in April. So I have 43 pens. Do you have a limit on pens or inks in your collection? Is it a number? Is it a feeling? When do you know that you have reached your maximum? I'm going to go with no. At one point, I did try to limit myself to only 30 inks. That didn't last long. I think it's just going to be whenever I start to feel overwhelmed or I don't have the storage space. But really, no. Consequently, what would you do if another pen or ink came along? Buy it. Now I'm going to move on to this year's hashtag. Question number 1. Do you have different uses for different pens? Do I ever? Oh my gosh. I can't even begin to go over all the different uses. So for my Hobonichi weeks, I use my Pilot Metropolitan with black ink for the entire year, and then I switch it up each month. For my 5-year Hobonichi, I choose a new pen and ink each year. For my puppy planner, I choose a new pen and ink each year. For my reading journal, I will choose an ink for the entire year to use in my collection pages. And then I will choose a different ink for the monthly spread. And then for each book I read, I will do a journal entry with a different pen and ink. One of the reasons I love my reading journal so much is because I get to use so many different pens in it. So, yes, I guess would be the answer. How do you choose the inks and pens you will use next? Sometimes I just ink them up randomly with no thought at all because I'm crazy and wild. Usually I pick out the stickers that I want to use for whatever journal spread or planner spread I'm doing, and then I will choose an ink that matches it or complements it. For example, I want to use this in June for my monthly reading spread, and I'm thinking that I want to use Diamine Weeping Willow. Nice muted color, kind of goes. Which pens do you prefer for longer writing sessions? Pens like this Leonardo Ferrari are pretty comfortable for me to write for a long time with. I'm not one who will write pages and pages. My wrist just can't handle it. I also like my Pilot Custom 743. It's really comfortable to write with. What is your all-time favorite pen? I just showed it. It is this Leonardo Ferrari in the color Blue Galaxy, and it has my name engraved on it. My boyfriend surprised me with this for one of my birthdays. I think it was my 32nd. Let's consult my journal. Gotta go way back. Too far. So you got it for my 31st birthday with one of the little crab holders. If you have to choose one nib size, which would it be? Medium. Definitely medium. What is your favorite nib grind? I've only ever tried one, which is the Techo from CY, and it's on my Esterbrook SD in lilac. It's ground so that it has a thin line, and then depending on how you hold it, it'll get thicker. If you could only use one ink for the rest of your life, what would it be? What kind of question is that? I kind of want to just say platinum black ink because it's very practical, but that's such a boring answer. But also I could just use a gel pen with black ink, right? I don't want to answer this. I'm not going to. No comment. What is an absolute deal breaker for you for a pen for ink? For a pen, if I have to struggle with it to get it to write every time, I'm not going to use it. I also would say that demonstrator pens with cartridges, I would not purchase. But then I got this Gravitas, and you can see the cartridge in here. But the cartridge matches. So that's no longer a deal breaker, I guess, as long as it looks nice. Ink-wise, if it's one that I can't get to work on any paper, I don't care if it ghosts, but if it feathers, I'm not going to like it. I have a lot of trouble with Noodler's ink. I did use it for this, and it feathered a little bit, definitely bleeding through. And so I don't think I'll ever buy another Noodler's ink, just because of the three that I have, only one is usable moderately. So fussy pens and feathery inks. But wait, there's more. Yeah. Are you kidding me? It's the old bottle. Lovely. Is there ever a video where I don't make a huge mess? What is one pen everyone should have? I think everyone should have one really cheap pen that they can experiment with inks in, that they can throw into a bag. If something were to happen to it, you wouldn't care that much. For example, mine is a Pilot Kakuno. They're relatively cheap. It's stained because I've used permanent inks in it. It's also slightly clogged. I really need to clean it out. I carry it with me in my purse. I don't mind if it gets scratched or beat up. It's a reliable writer. I wouldn't say this is one that I would recommend for you. I'm just saying that I think everyone should have a beater pen. Kind of like you get a winter beater car, you get a beater pen. Well, this was fun. Hope nobody minds that I'm really late in joining in this hashtag. Thanks again to Simone and Leanne Lakes for hosting this. Please let me know down in the comments what you think of my responses. I hope you'll consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye. I'm waiting until I go to Japan to pick up a Japanese sailor. I only have a little bit of time to record before my therapy appointment. If you've seen any of my videos, you know why I need to attend that.